I'm Andrew Masse, and I'm an applied physics major at Tech. I work in the CRAB lab, which stands for Complex Rheology and Biomechanics, and we study the way animals and robots travel within and on top of granular media. Well, I started in the lab 2 years ago under a really talented PhD student named Ryan Maladin, and I started as his assistant. I didn't really know that much about what he was doing. I learned about the robot, I learned about the animal, I got electronics experience, computer programming, just pretty much everything. I just got hit with it all at once, and he was really great at showing me the ropes, and when he graduated and got his PhD, I sort of took over the project. Well, the inspiration for the robot is the sandfish lizard, which buries in the desert using a traveling sine wave without the use of limbs. So we built a robot to mimic this behavior, and it travels through 6mm plastic particles that are low density and is able to move forward through the media. And we can also control the vertical position using a tiltable head. With all of the terrible natural disasters that have been happening lately, it's become more and more apparent that robots are needed to help navigate these disaster sites. The rubble and flowing terrain that's created in these hazardous sites currently poses problems for robots that just have wheels or tracks, and to send people in is dangerous also. Perhaps with the insight we gain on sand swimming and the way animals interact with granular media, we can create robots that can do this more efficiently. Well, the first piece of advice, I would say get involved as early as you can, even though it might seem difficult at first. The GT1000 classes sometimes can introduce professors that are looking for undergraduates for research help, and that's the best way to start, is from the ground up, and you can work your way up from anything. Before I had started work in the lab and gotten the experience of working with graduate students day to day, I had no plans to go to graduate school, and I just wanted to get a job and continue on. But now I know that research is something that I definitely want to continue, so graduate school seems like a good option for me.